Fasting is not something new. It's not something that was just given to our Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in fact, the first verses in the Quran where Allah speaks of fasting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, O you who have come to believe. He begins to introduce to us al-siyam, kutiba alaykum al-siyam, it's been written for you. It's already been prescribed. It's always been there. Kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum. As I had prescribed fasting on the nations and the people who have preceded you. Now you can see allusions to this in the Quran. Some of the ways of the peoples before us, our cousins in faith, the Jews and the Christians, one of the forms that they still do is vows of silence. So, for example, you wouldn't find it strange that a nun would say, I'm not going to speak for 1 day, or for 3 days, or for 1 month, some of them even years. It's a vow of silence. That was a form of fasting. And Allah mentions that in the Quran for Zakaria alayhi salam. Zakaria, Allah says to him, your evidence that I've given you something good is to remain silent, ثَلَاثَ لَيَالٍ سَوِيًّا, for 3 even nights. Don't speak a word, right? So you find that that was a form of fasting. There was also the form of fasting from particular kinds of foods and particular times in the day from eating them. And kosher laws until now kind of reflect that. You know, you can't eat milk, drink milk if you're going to have certain kinds of foods along with it at the same day in the same occasion. Even practicing Christians, Catholics until now, they will have concepts that relate to Lent. Until now in Australia, if you want really good seafood, you want to eat it during the Easter season, right? The season before Easter, because they don't eat meat. They say for Lent, we don't eat meat, we only eat seafood, right? And that's why prawns, mashallah, get on the Barbie very soon and quickly, right? So fasting isn't something new. It was always in place. There was always a concept of fasting, even amongst the nations that preceded us.